something I was messing with earlier. This is like um, I kind of like the Lord Byron approach, which is lots of caffeine. Yeah, no, I feel like I've usually it involves a trip to Starbucks and several shots of espresso added to my coffee and ending up in a sort of manic state. Um, yeah, I don't know what it is about kind of getting in that manic state. If it's like my memory is sharper, or really I think it just I'll focus in on I will appreciate something in a way that I wouldn't not being jacked up on caffeine. I am firmly in the school of music first. Second. That's actually a question that's baffled me for a long time. You know, and I guess it goes back to not really going to school for this. But like, yeah, I've always had to like write a song and then the words will kind of form around that. I think Paul Simon kind of said the same thing, which made me feel a lot better about it. There's like tons of people like that for me personally. I mean, it's I'm so moody with music, and you know I go through different phases. Um, like, and I'll jump from style to style, and then just I become obsessive about it. So like it really varies, you know, from someone like Paul Simon who like lyrically like you know I wish I could write lyrics like him. Um, and then just musically, like I wish I could play guitar like him. Um, but down to like just some Delta blues musicians from like the 30s and 40s, you know, someone like Robert Johnson or Bucka White, who you know are essentially playing like the same music and maybe just change. I mean, it's very like trope heavy or like repetitive, but like you know, like they're writing songs about super mundane things that are memorable, and like I respect that. Being able to take something like Waiting for a Train and like create like a 3 minute song about it that like you know people are gonna idolize for decades like that. I it's I don't know if it's just I don't understand their songwriting process, but like it seems like Delta blues musicians like put the least amount of work into the greatest songs. You know, like, and that is just like that would be my goal is like not having to try very hard and the outcome just being like so memorable. You know, I lived with a guy who was a musician. We were bored, and I wrote a song we ended up calling Park and Ride, and that was when I guess I sang for another person who was just like, oh man, you have a really good voice. We should start a band. And it kind of snowballed from there into me gaining confidence in my songwriting abilities or my vocal abilities. But you know, my first song was really simple. It was an attitude. I love to hang from monkey bars, but I always lose my grip. Yeah, I always lose my grip, and I love to hang from monkey bars, and I always lose my grip. Yeah, I always lose my grip. And so like that was the first one that I wrote that I could remember and just I could play it over and over again. And so yeah, then I've been doing it ever since. But yeah. So that park and ride, the one I just played, that was the one that I would feel best in referring to as my first song, and maybe it's just because a friend covered it. Yeah. All right. When did you write your first song? I love to hang from monkey bars, but I always lose my grip. Yeah, I always lose my grip, and I love to hang from monkey bars, and I always lose my...
Yeah.
Is it recording?